The exact meaning of the subverted flower by Robert Frost is argued by many. In general, however, it is about a man who is making unwanted sexual advances towards a girl, but flees when her mother draws near. He describes the man as beast-like and her mother as a protector. I feel what draws me to this poem is not only that the meaning is slightly subjective and can be different for individual people, but also that it is a male poet himself that is bringing light to the situation. She drew back. He was calm. It is this that had the power. And he lashed his open palm with the tended-headed flower. He smiled for her to smile, but she was either blind or willfully unkind. He flicked and flung the flower, and another sort of smile caught up like fingertips, the corners of his lips, and cracked his ragged muzzle. She was standing to the waist, in goldenrod and brake, her shining hair displaced. He stretched her either arm, as if she made it ache, to clasp her, not to harm, to touch her neck and hair. If this has come to us, and not to me alone, so she thought she heard him say, though with every word he spoke his lips were sucked and blown, and the effort made him choke like a tiger to a bone. She had leaned away, and dared not stir a foot, lest moment should provoke the demon of pursuit that slumbers in a brute. It was then her mother's call from inside the garden wall made her steal a look of fear to see if he could hear, and would pounce to end it all before her mother came. She looked and saw the shame. A hand hung like a paw, an arm worked like a saw, and if to be persuasive, an ingratiating laugh that cut the snout in half, an eye became evasive. A girl could only see that a flower had marred a man, but what she could not see was that the flower might be other than base and fetid, that the flower might be done but part, and what the flower began, her own too meager heart had terribly completed. She looked and saw the worst, and the dog, or what it was, obeying bestial laws, a coward saved the night, turned from the place and ran. She heard him stumble first, and use his hands in flight. And oh, for one so young, the bitter words she spit, like some tenacious bit that will not leave the tongue. She plucked her lips for it, and still the horror clung. Her mother wiped the foam from her chin, picked up her comb, and drew her backward home. Thank you.